Welcome back to the show. Check out these headlines we have for you today. $5 trillion Metaverse. Ripple wins an award. We're going to talk about it. Major bank accepts XRP. We love it. And the SEC makes a strategic mistake in the SEC versus Ripple. And how about the XRP technical analysis? XRP cross. How about somebody roll that beautiful intro?
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. You can follow us on Twitter and YouTube for exclusive content. But I want to show you this and start off with this today. Look at this right here from Zipline. I want you to take a look at how this works. This is a little 1-minute video. Now, you can get Zipline on Link2, but take a look at what Zipline is about to do. This is unbelievable right here. Now, I'm muting that, and hopefully you don't hear the music, but take a look at these robots, these drones. They're getting ready to integrate this inside of deliveries. I'll tell you something. You know, this is where we're going, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm happy to go with them. I can tell you that. Take a look at this. Now, look, if you haven't done it, you need to take a look at what's going on over at Link2 and check out and see if they got Zipline, and I know that they do. But look, Look, all you have to do is register and get started. That's all you got to do. Click the link below and get started. You don't believe me? You should ask the 325,000 plus registered users that are already doing what I said. Don't wait. Click the link underneath. Check out our sponsor, Link2, and get started today. That Zipline looks like a hell of an opportunity to me. Not financial advice. Look at this. New Jersey Senate Republicans are seeking subpoena power to probe ties between Senator Mendez and the SEC Enforcement Director Gerber Gerwal. How about that? Can we get an investigation in the SEC itself? Have we not seen enough already? Of course we have. The question that scares the hell out of me is why we haven't gotten the investigation at all. Oh boy. Then there's this. Matt Hamilton, how it started, how it's going. This here is Kyle Samani from Multicoin Capital, who used to wear the shirt Ripple, XRP the security, holds up a XRP is not a security. Oh, we're just going to laugh it off. It's just funny. Really. Well, I'd like to know how many millions of dollars Multicoin Capital made. Ha ha. Now let's talk about how you knew, Kyle, to short XRP. See, looking back on all of this, Multicoin Capital shorting XRP and being so very wrong about its ultimate outcome should be the red flag in itself, ladies and gentlemen. How could someone have such a wrong conviction pay off so well for them? Where did the information to short XRP come from? Is it funny now? Sherry right here, give Michael Branch a follow. A famous XRP influencer does not expect the SEC to settle with Ripple as she believes the lawsuit is more political than prosecuting. And I think that's absolutely accurate, which means they're going to kick this can down the road as far as possible. Some people believe, I had to talk last night, amazing talk with the DPMG. If you missed it, make sure you sign up and get in that group. I'm telling you, let me tell you just very quickly. If you've been on the fence and thinking, I'd like to join the DPMG, well, let me tell you what's going on in there, okay? Everyone in there is learning how to empower theirself so they don't have to rely on others to manage, maintenance, and grow their wealth. That's what we're doing in there, and we're doing it together without the noise of social media. I can tell you that. And it's happening. And I am watching people in there change their lives every single day. Don't believe it, write it down. right here, Sherry says here that a settlement was just not going to happen. This is more political than it is about prosecuting. I think this is absolutely accurate here. And we even discussed it at DPMG last night, the idea that we could see the case possibly dropped against Brad and Chris individually, and they do a general appeal. But as I discussed with John Deaton, if you haven't watched that interview, thank you to him for coming on to the show. You should go watch that interview, because I asked John Deaton if they come back with a general appeal to keep a cloud of darkness over top of Ripple and XRP. Well, then tell me, what in the world would they possibly appeal? And the one thing that we can't rule out is that the SEC as an agency, and certainly Gary Gensler, do not embarrass very easily. They are willing to really embarrass themselves and the government agency's integrity, which there is none at this point, in order to keep shade over top of this asset and company. Isn't that despicable? It is despicable. But don't be surprised if it does happen. But we need to talk about this, because there's another side to this, and this is where it comes down to what happens here. Shout out to Greg Buke here, who says filing for interlocutory appeal was a huge strategic blunder for the SEC. We're going to look at it now, win or lose. It fundamentally misunderstands the ruling. Judge Torres did not rule that sales over exchanges can't be investment contracts. She only ruled the SEC failed to meet its burden of proof that a reasonable retail investor would believe that they were relying on Ripple's efforts for profits. The SEC relied on cherry-picked statements from Ripple and select employees, but failed to produce evidence of the reach. The SEC didn't produce evidence of a single XRP holder who said he was relying on Ripple to increase the price of XRP. It tried to use expert testimony, but that testimony was excluded. The SEC didn't try to rebut John Deaton affidavits from the XRP community. So why is the interlocutory appeal a huge mistake for the SEC? Normally, a party appealing a final ruling has the chance to interpret the ruling in a way that is helpful to it. And the court that issues the ruling doesn't get a chance to explain or clarify. But now, whether Judge Torres certifies the interlocutory appeal or refuses to, which we know she's denied here, she will have the chance to clarify her ruling. She will make very clear that the decision was only the SEC utterly failed to meet the burden of proof. One important thing non-lawyers might know, but not always remember or appreciate, is the general rule that no new evidence can be made on appeal. This is why I asked John Deaton what I asked. What in the world could they find to appeal? Because there's no legal arguments can be made on appeal either. No new legal arguments. So they can't submit new evidence, right? They can't create a new legal argument. Where are they going to go here? This is why I believe it comes down to obstructing Ripple's IPO. That, I believe, and I'm not a lawyer, I'm 12 years short of law degree, but it feels like the last pin for negotiation from the SEC side of the table is you guys want an IPO here in the States, right? Well, let's talk about what the size of that check's going to be in order to make it happen. And that makes that agency despicable, and it makes it a pay-to-play organization. And it should come down. Meanwhile, right here, I think I said it was April 23rd. I was mistaken yesterday. To anybody who heard me say that, the trial in this matter is set to begin April 23rd, 9 a.m. I was actually right about that. That is right. So it is 4/23. I thought I was mistaken, but it is correct. So we just wanted to just reinforce that very quickly here. And very quickly, I wanted to share this because we got a lot more to go over here, but let's stay with me. Remember, Ripple is already staking its claim in the Metaverse. Remember, Futureverse won a grant recently. McKinsey has forecast that the Metaverse to be worth $5 trillion by 2030. Okay? And we know Ripple dives deeper into the metaverse with $54 million investment in the Futureverse. Very exciting. Additionally, the Interledger Protocol is an open protocol connecting different payment systems, which could essentially bring together, enable cross-platform transactions inside the metaverse as well. So extremely exciting. Look, I'm not somebody who likes to play games in the metaverse, but I like to invest, as you know, and I will be looking for opportunities to re-enter this space. Futureverse might be one of them for me. I'll be taking a look. And then we see here, boy, how do we like this? Even though we're dealing with the lawsuit, the SEC, the lack of clarity in the United States, Ripple company Medico wins Best Technology Solution Provider for Digital Assets Award. It should not surprise us because we know Ripple themselves ranked number 1 by Juniper. And it is the research in their prestigious Future Digital Awards for FinTech Payment, Sustainability, and FinTech Innovation, and Platinum Award for CBDC Innovation. This is what they do, right? This is the level they operate right here. Senda Young says it's such an honor to win in the UK's most prestigious payments awards. Go Team Ripple here. And this is a shout out to Ripple. You're the leader of digital currency assets and financial services. Congratulations on your win at the Pay 360 Awards. Let's all recognize the entire industry for embracing digital finance and Ripple while we're at it, right? I mean, this is just amazing what they're doing here. And then we see this. Shout out to Good Morning Crypto, Johnny, Abs, Mario, everybody I got to sit down with yesterday on their show. They're fantastic. Love them. Chase Banks has announced a collaboration with FCF Pay, a Canadian crypto payments entity. For the first time, Chase Bank is accepting XRP among other cryptocurrencies, and we're going to show it to you right now. It is right here. Chase Bank is a subsidiary of JP Morgan, of all banks, with $2.6 trillion in assets and 5,000 branches worldwide, has announced a collaboration with FCF Pay, a Canadian crypto payments entity. The strategic alliance will enable the bank to accept cryptocurrencies including XRP, Shiba, Doge, Bitcoin, and ETH for mortgage, credit card, and loan repayments. How about that? More than 30 cryptos altogether. That's fantastic. Let's look at what's going on with the charts, ladies and gentlemen. Dark Defender says, Houston, we have a problem, says XRP. We are again in the Ichimoku clouds on the daily routine, which is right up in here, right? And it says, Houston says, just eliminate 55 cents and get rid of the damn clouds and stay above it. XRP, do you copy? XRP says, roger that. $1, here we come. Look, I'd love to see it. And I know everybody here is ready for it too. But I tell you what I'm here for. Because I've been here for the big gains before. And I've suffered through multiple big losses. And I didn't take profits at any time. But the next time around, I can tell you right now, I'm positioned to take profits on the low side. And I'm positioned for a long-term portfolio that hopefully not too long from now, I will not have to sell my assets. Maybe I can even take advantage of being an automated market maker, right? But until then, we might be looking at Cross A, Cross B, and Cross C, which could bring up to 230% gain or 50,000% gain or 777% gain based on history past, as most of you know, right? So we will be watching out to see if we have a repeat of that in the future. And if we do, you could be looking at price around $1.30, as Dark Defender said, $1 coming if we stay above 55 cents. I've even seen technical analysts say staying above 85 cents to get us to the $4 or $5 mark. Keep an eye on that. Then, as you know, the larger gains could take us to $200 plus if we make those gains. But you know what? For now, we'll take $1 first, right? I know we all would. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. It's just my digital perspectives. I'll catch all of you on the next one.